Hey guys, it's me, VGX123, with some more Titanfall footage for you guys. This is the world premiere during the VGX livestream, and there's loads of new stuff that gets shown off. We get to see two new classes of Titan, the Ogre and Strider classes, the Ogre being kind of a more solidly built and defensive class, and the Strider being a really agile, quick-moving, fast-killing Titan. And we also get an insight into the single player elements of the game, the way that the single player will be merged with multiplayer, and the main company, Hammond Robotics, who are the defense tech company responsible for producing the Titan. So I do hope you guys are going to enjoy checking this out. It looks incredible. But anyway, I will see you guys at the end of the footage.
Today at Hammond Robotics, we're building a new generation of machines. From the earliest days of robotics to the rudimentary machines of the 20th century, Hammond Robotics has always looked towards the future. Over the years, we have handpicked the best and the brightest talent with the experience and background to bring the future home and protect our frontier. We are the titans of the industry, ready to empower your next mission. So today, Hammond Robotics would like to unveil its latest achievement.
Stand by for Titanfall.
The Ogre. In field testing, our newest model uses its heavy armor design to destroy the competition. In ballistic and martial testing, and in the Ogre's initial deployment, we truly delivered. In total, it was responsible for 67% of enemy force depletion. It suffered only superficial damage to the outer hull, while mitigating damage to friendly units by nearly 40%, and inflicting over 50% more damage to enemy units. At Hammond Robotics, we're bringing the future home.
So there was a little more to Titanfall than people probably expected. We saw the Titans at E3. We're like, oh, that's cool. So there's another class of Titan?
There is another class of Titan. I know we've teased it a little bit, but there you get to see the Ogre in action.
Okay, so tell us about,
someone just got beaten to death with their own arms.
Own arms.
That, so far, unprecedented in the things we've seen tonight.
Yes, yeah, you've seen the Atlas one where he rips the guy out of the cockpit and throws him, and so the Ogre has its own finishing move, and that's the arm rip. And
I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah,
anytime.
Game looks incredible. So let's talk, obviously different classes of Titan, that sort of rock, paper, scissors. How does that factor into the gameplay now?
There's different abilities. This one's obviously, as you could tell from the video, more heavily armored. It's a little slower. It's, a lot of it's just going to come down to play style.
Okay.
I like one that's a little faster, maybe a little less armored. Abby likes the more slow, lumbering.
So,
She likes beating things to death with its own arms.
The melee, it's great, yeah.
When you play this game, tell us, how do these Titans interact? Are there certain maps with only certain classes of Titans? Do they intermix? What can we expect?
You get to choose. Once you unlock it, you get to choose it.
Okay, excellent. All right, so you can have whatever Titan you want on the map once it's unlocked and play through it. Now,
when's it coming out?
It's coming out March 11th.
See?
There you go.
Specific.
That's already been announced, John.
March
dang
11th.
Yeah.
We're happy to say it again.
World premiere date
One
right now.
thing the
March
fans
11th.
have been asking about is beta for this. Is that something that you guys are thinking about, letting people play it early?
We're definitely thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have an answer yet. But
And no date for you, Joe.
Will there be a
specific
Tennessee
date.
Titan robot?
There will not be.
All right.
Yeah, no.
But
Not for this one.
The thing about this game that I love so much is that these guys, built a little game called Call of Duty back in the day.
I remember.
And this is, yes. And now this is a big new project for you and the team to build Titanfall, brand new IP. And when we look at the footage, and when you play this, Joel, it's incredible.
I will say Jeff he's probably most excited about this. It's the most excited I've seen. He almost took off 2 layers because he was sweating so profusely
this game,
in anticipation.
No, and the fans online are really excited about what you guys are doing with it. But tell us, you guys are nearing the end of development now on this game. So, how have things progressed since what we saw at E3? The footage is looking even better. So tell us, where's the game at right now?
We're content locked, so the game is what it is. Now it's a matter of balancing, making things work and work well.
Right.
So the team right now, shout out to them, is working their asses off to really hammer this thing and bring it home. We know there's a lot of people expecting it.
Right.
There's a lot of people that have fought for us, so we want to bring it to them.
Yeah, the mechanics of the Titans and the pilots and for people that may not have sort of knowing a lot about this game, tell us now with the introduction of the new Titan, how does the gameplay change? I mean, it's still obviously Pilot Titan, but now you have sort of other layers. It seems like there's teasing some new weaponry and whatnot and abilities of those Titans too, right?
Yes, it's all a balancing act. It's how it all fits together. It's how we've always intended. So it's not new, obviously from the plans. It's just new that we've shared it. So
yeah, and I said it's your personal play style. So as we said, like we have different play styles, and there's so much you can do, like dodging behind buildings and escaping other Titans, and trying to take down multiple ones at once. Like if you want to play as the heavy, this is your heavy, and but it's all meant to all work together on all the maps.
You know what? You seem really curious about it. We should show you some more later, if you got time.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Can I just have a copy of it?
Yeah, we can arrange that.
Now,
Yes!
We've seen, obviously, gameplay on a couple of different maps. Tell us about the different sort of game types. I mean, once you jump into this game, I mean, what are some of the objectives? Because you've got sort of this light campaign, but they are not doing, a lot of games do single player and then do multiplayer. And with Titanfall, you guys are kind of blending everything into, one interesting sort of multiplayer blended with campaign, I guess, right?
Right. We're trying to bring some story into. It's not, we're not trying to hit you over the head with it. We're not going to ruin the multiplayer experience, but it's about bringing that world to life, making it more evolved, making it more believable and immersive. So.
Yeah. And for players that are competitive, we have our classic mode. So you'll be very familiar if you just want to go online, shoot around with your buddies, kill stuff, and ignore the sort of cinematic multiplayer stuff.
Right.
You can do that as well.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But it's still integrated.
We have some guys around the office that will only play story mode.
Okay.
They're just like, this is so great, I love it. And then there's some guys that want to play, just traditional mode.
Now, you're teasing this Hammond Robotics, your sister company, as you said. So Hammond, what's the story? Hammond sort of makes these Titans?
That's right.
Okay.
It's not the catering company that feeds the robots?
They also feed the robots.
All right.
What do they feed them?
And change the robot diapers.
Okay. There you go. So you've got two Titans that you guys have talked about here. Is that it? Are there only two Titans?
Like I said, we have some other footage we'll show you later if you got time.
Okay. There is more Titanfall, believe it or not.
Believe me, Jeff will follow you out of here like a puppy. He's been talking about it.
There are lots of great things. We've got the concert of GTA, and then after the concert, you guys are going to come back, and we're going to show a little bit more of Titanfall. But we do have Twitter questions for you guys from the community based on that footage. Joel, do you want to do the honors?
Silent Jag, of course you know Silent Jag, asks, heard about campaign elements within multiplayer, which is great, but can I still play I guess we've answered this question.
The answer is yes.
Yes, you can still play the traditional way. Austin G909, I wonder where he's from, asks, will we see any Kinect integration?
We will not.
We will not. Ha ha.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Like that.
You don't even, you know why? You don't need to.
Right.
You don't
have
need to.
Yeah.
Didn't fit the game.
What, driving a robot isn't enough for you, dude? Relax.
No, it's amazing what you guys have been able to do, obviously, with the look and feel of this game. That's why I can't wait for people to get their hands on it, because it really does play incredibly well. Well, we can't wait to see more of Titanfall in advance of March. And as you guys tease, we do have some more to show you guys of Titanfall.
With Hammond Robotics, you've seen the latest advances in military personnel hardware, supply-based defense systems, and suborbital targeting systems. And of course, the latest in Titan technology. But the future in Titan tech is closer than you think. We present the Strider. What you are now watching is a live feed of Strider tests being done at this very moment.
Range secure. Strider 1 standing by.
Control transferring to pilot. All systems online.
As you can see, the Strider outperforms all other Titans in speed, acceleration, and agility.
Stand by. Unknown contact detected. Militia inbound. Cut the signal. I can't.
Warning. Hostile Titanfall incoming.
Solid copy. Strider 1 en route.
Warning. Multiple threats attacking. Dash core activated. Target acquired.
Enemy pilot closing fast. Watch it. Got him.
Health systems low.
Strider 1, proceed north to exit. Copy. Disengaging. Second Titanfall detected. Get
There we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed checking out that footage. If you did, feel free to leave a like rating. Let me know which class of Titan you thought looked best, which one you'll be using, your thoughts of the game. I'd love to hear them. And if you want to hear my first impressions of the game, click the link on screen to check that out, or through the links in the description. Additionally, if you'd like to find out more about Titanfall and you want to stay up to date, then follow me on my social networks, which are linked on screen and in the description, and I'll be covering any new information on there first.